Um, we used to get the animals sent to our clinic in Rio, but the problem was, they travel what, maybe 2 hours, Jane?
Yeah, yeah, 2 hours. Yeah.
From Yunlong to Rio.
Thành phố là tôi
Then
có
they're
mình
in
cái nào tôi
cages
tôi
like
chơi.
this, and when they arrive, you can't operate right away. You have to let them relax. So maybe they stay one day, maybe 2 days in the cage. You can't let them out because if they run away, they're from Yulong, they're not from Puyo, they'll be gone forever. So they arrive after a 2 hour trip from Yulong, maybe 1 or 2 days. Then on the maybe second or third day we operate. Then after that, they're back in the cage again for maybe another 1 or 2 days so they can relax because you can't ship them out and they just freshly operated. So they're away from the owners about 5 days in the cage. And I mean, you stay in the house for 1 week doing nothing. Now you get also bored. So it wasn't right. It was more practical to rent a small place where the owners stay at the most 1 day for overnight. They come in, they get operated on, they go home, and let's say if they run away, most likely they're from Kunlun or Yundong or this area, then we just call the owners and say, hey, your dog ran away, is the dog back at your house? And they say, yeah. Okay, can you bring him back? So it's easier for them. You don't lose them permanently because they're from the area.
So do you mean that any problem in Yunlong and Kunlun is particularly concentrated in this area?
No, I think it's more a matter of population. A lot of people, and because this has been going on for quite a while, the mentality also is that, well, I've had this dog for so many years. Why should I have it operated on now? It's already getting old. Meanwhile, they forget it, so they can't get the information for free. Or when they say, I want to have my dog operated on, how much is it? So that's more than what I pay for my rent. So it is expensive. So if you don't cut the cost from the owners, you don't have solve the problem. So I mean, with me, I find traveling maybe 1 or 2 hours from Puyol, it's nice. I see nice places. It's different. It's better than the animals doing that and staying in the cage for about a week. I mean, I like traveling anyway, so it's no big deal. But it's more convenient. I come here, the dogs are here, I give them the medication, operate on them, say, okay, this one can go, this one can be picked up tomorrow, or you can send it home soon. It's really much more convenient for them. And cost-wise, because it's run into...
You're doing here?
I basically do, mainly the operation of the sexing, but along with that, we also see medical cases, because if you say strictly desexing, I just desex in males and females and that's it. But when people come here and say, oh, my dog has a problem, you can't say, no, go away. I don't do that. I only do desexing. You can't do that because that's part of my job. So if somebody comes here, like we get kids that bring cats here from 7-Eleven, or in the rubbish bin. They come in and say, oh, can you have a look at them? And, that's my job. I can't say to them, no, we only do the sex and go away. My job is, I'm an animal doctor. Whether I get paid or not, if I don't get paid, it doesn't mean, no, you're not paying me, go away. I get paid, good. I don't get paid, it doesn't matter. My job is to look after the animal.
How come you would choose to do it for free? You don't to work for life for yourself?
Well, I've been doing this for what? My God, how long have I practiced? 35 years? If I didn't like it, I would have quit after 5 years. I'm still enjoying it. I'm not making money. I can pay for my stuff. I get by minimally. I'm not extravagant. I don't have fancy. I don't wear designer clothes. Like I said, my job is to look after the animals, not to look rich or whatever. That's I get paid, that's good. If I don't get paid, that's also good. And good for the animals. But you know, I mean, I always was trained that money should not come between you and your patient. If the people cannot afford to pay for the animal, it doesn't mean you can pay me, go away. No, no, no. I still do what I have to do. I lose, I lose. I win, I win. But either way, the animal gets the treatment it should be getting. Because, like I said, I find it sad when, and it's always the same thing, that's why rescue groups end up with too many animals because they're abandoned. People cannot afford it. If they cannot afford it, they have to give it up. And that's sad. If you've had your animal for so many years, then you have to give it up because medication is so expensive. It's heartbreaking when you've had the animal for 10, 12 years and you have to give it up because of money. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, it would be nice if everyone would say, okay, every week I'll do something for free. And if everybody did that, everybody would be happy.
So from the cases you've seen here, what kind of problem do you find in animal welfare in Hong Kong?
Well, basically we have a lot of animals where they are run over by cars or fighting with other animals. They have wounds, they're not looked after. They get infected, they get maggots from the flies that lay their eggs, or it gets a really bad infection that spreads to all parts of the body. Then you get secondary problems. So in a way, you can say it's probably animal abuse or animal neglect, but you also have to understand that people, before they think of their animals, think of themselves. If you spend $2,000 on your animal and you have to pay rent for $2,000, which one do you take? Not everyone can have a lot of money for only $2,000. So depending on the area you go to, if you go to a place where people tend to be more practical, you also have to think the way they do. Okay, I normally charge, let's say if I charge $6,000 if I live in mid-level, I cannot possibly charge the same $6,000 if I live in Mindong or in a very small village because it's impractical. You have to sort of adjust your rates. And also, again, somebody brings in an animal, that person's only a little kid, and they just pick the cat from outside. You're not going to say, oh yeah, we have to do this, it's going to cost you $12,000. Of course, they'll just say, well, I just picked up this animal. I could put it back fine. Let's say somebody comes in here, and they drive in a really nice because they can afford it anyway, but still within a reasonable amount. And if they want to give more, you donate the rest of the rescue. If I can cover my cost, that's good enough for me. We have a lot of people that say, oh, here, we'll give you some more because that's not enough. Because we went to the other clinic and they quoted 3 times as much. So we'll go in the middle. We'll give you a little bit more because I know. And we have a lot of people like that. And if we say, well, if you want to give more, donate to the rescue group, and they will. Because the rescue groups that I work with, they don't have money all the time. That's why they have fundraising. They have donations being given to them. And like I said, what I do is, I donate my time and everything else. I order medication from the companies, and if I order in bulk, it's cheaper for me too. So instead of me giving them 30 tablets, here, take the whole bottle because you're going to be using it anyway.
So what target you would like to achieve?